Okay, so hang on. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. I'll be staying at Woman Charlie's for God knows how long. Basically, if you didn't get the message on Facebook, you're getting it here. A tornado touched down on the street where we live. It messed up my neighbor's yards pretty good. Let me try that to where you can hear me for sure. A tornado touched down on the neighbor's yards, messed up our streets pretty good. A tree kind of fell on my living room and went through part of the roof in the living room, busted the living room windows out. There's glass all over the new futon we just got today. Bedroom windows got popped out where I was at, but I was not in the room when they got popped out. I was talking to somebody on Skype. I had just told them that the power was flashing and it might go off, and they had just said, do they have twisters there in Ohio? And I laughed like an idiot, and I says, no, not where I live. We've never had one. Not even 2 minutes after I said it was when it happened. Okay, never say never is the first thing. As I walked out of the room after the power went out, I was by the back door, and the back door kind of like wind slammed. I started to go out to the living room. Okay, the dog grabbed a hold of the shorts I was wearing, like at the bottom where my legs are, and pulled me back to the middle of the hallway where there's no doors, no windows, nothing on the wall. I started to walk again. She wouldn't let me leave. She pulled me back again. I thought, well, if the dog won't go, maybe I shouldn't go. So I sat down. And I looked around, and I thought about what the person on Skype had said. And no sooner than I thought, okay, maybe I'll get up, right? So I stand up and got knocked back down from a huge gust of wind that came with the tree that went through the window and the roof. Glass shattered everywhere. Me and the dog stayed in the hallway until I thought the wind was over, and I went to go back in the bedroom to get my laptop and my phone and all that, because I knew I had enough on my phone to call Mom and Dad to pick me up. After I come out of the bedroom, I started to go back to get my son's urn from the top shelf, and my bedroom door shut in my face. The wind was still that strong that it shut my door from the inside of the room outward. So I got my laptop and my phone. I've got the candle lighters, some tobacco and that. Pretty much I'm really lucky. The dogs saved me tonight, because if I had walked 2 more steps, literally 2 more steps from where I was where part of the glass landed, that would have been in my face. My brother, who just walked back in, can pretty much tell you there's a good part of Athens that's pretty tore up from the floor up.
What's up?
They can't hear you talking. What CJ's motioning to tell you is part of the plains was wiped out, part of Athens was wiped out. He's not real good with the whole YouTube camera thing, but at least you guys can honestly say you've seen my brother again since you saw him last on the blog. Yes, I'm okay. The dog's okay. The trailer's not okay. Let's make that crystal clear. The tree is still in the trailer. He's laughing because he knows how close I came to get my face ridged wide open.
Now you have a treehouse now.
Yeah, like he says, now we have a tree house, as in a tree in the house. I did manage to do something that I didn't think I would do, which is the neighbor's puppy, Wayne's puppy, the little black one. It's about this big. They used to invade my house when I was in the living room. I heard it squeaking and crying. And the wind had died down a bit, so I went back by the back door again, because there was like no glass from where that window like came in. It was plexiglass. I opened the back door, and I kind of looked over towards Wayne and Ashley's, and I could see the puppy was pinned like under a piece of the trailer pinning next to one of the trees that was down. So I went over in their yard with Star with me, and the way the pinning was laying on the dog, I thought, if I lift this thing the wrong way, something bad could happen. But I lifted it up, like the pinning. I didn't lift the dog up or any of that, I just lifted the one corner of the pinning. And when I did, the dog kind of crawled out, like turned over and crawled out. So the dog's okay, and I kind of noticed that Wayne's other dog was still outside on the leash, so I went over to check that she still had food and water and that, because I figured they'd be gone for the night with the power out. Her food was scattered kind of everywhere, so I went back to the house, and I got the last little bit of dog food out of the bag in the kitchen, walked back out the front door and around the side, put some dog food in her bowl, untangled her leash so that she'll have food and water in that, because I couldn't take her with me because she's not my dog, but on the other hand, I would want somebody to do the same for my dog if she was stuck. So they got food and water in that. Star's here with me. She is happily enjoying our new environment in the only way she knows how. What do you say, Star? She's, as we would say, kind of chillaxing on Mom's kitchen floor here. See? She's okay. She's back to her usual difficult self. I gotta tell you, the only thing that's really odd about it is ever since the storm happened and everything happened, this dog has not left my side for more than like 20 seconds at the best. I went to the bathroom. She laid down in front of the boys' bathroom and waited for me to come out. I went outside to smoke a cigarette. She sat by the front door. Took her out to pee, brought her back in, went out for the cigarette. She still sat by the door. I think she's pretty shaken up, honestly. She's not physically hurt, but I think it, freaked her out a little bit. I'm still honestly a little freaked out myself, because after everything happened, when I was waiting for Dad, I was waiting there for an hour because he had to go around some back roads and that to get there. It was cold, it was dark, and it had rained quite a bit after the storm, so it was pretty wet. But I think I'm gonna be right, and I think she's gonna be all right. I want to thank y'all who came to my show yesterday, because if you caught it or not, yesterday was my last official public show on Blog TV. I will be strictly private from now on. No exceptions to that. I'm sorry, guys, but I've got my own reasons. Please understand. The main thing is, no matter what, to feel the love, rock on, and pass it on, right? Even if they hate you for it later. Well, the way I look at it, this is later. I hope you guys don't hate me for it. Talk to you then.